Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike with Imperial Tropicals here on another Friday. Seems like it's been about a week since I was here last, but so couple things. It's been crazy busy. Some of you guys know this is my last day in the States before I go on my trip to Papua New Guinea. I had mentioned it before in some of the previous live feeds. So I had to leave for the airport at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm trying to get everything ready today. Hey, what's up, Kat? Trying to get everything ready today, last minute, and it's been busy. So got most of my gear and stuff together. Thank you, Denise. But my kids have a baseball game tonight. Both of them do. So try to pack before and then after I get back from their baseball game. Going to finish packing probably late into the night. Make sure everything is good to go. So thank you, David. Haji Cognac, what's up? Debman, Gary, what's up? All right, so another thing is we're going to do a giveaway on our fish group page. Now, this is just for the fish group page. This is for the members. Once we hit 1,000 members, hey, what's up, Joseph? Our good friend, our good comedian friend, and Joseph is on here. Joseph, we love the videos that you've been putting up in the group. Hey, what's up, Will? We got Will on here. George, what's up? So the giveaway is going to be for a $50 promo code that can be used on our website. And as you can see, I was starting to type something up behind me about what it was going to be. So I was going to. Hey, Mr. Jones, first time with us on live. Cool. I appreciate that. Well, welcome to the community, Mr. Jones. So we're crazy about fish down here at Imperial Tropicals, and we love what we do. We breed aquarium fish, all types of exotics. So sorry about that. Had a phone call beeping in, but Tommy's saying, "Hey, bud, how's life?" It's pretty good. Kind of keeps me on a pretty tight schedule. So Ricky McCann says Jersey is here. Denise is saying that we have a lot of fun. Exactly, that's what it's about. If you're not having fun, why do it? Mason Brando's on. What's up, Mason? Mason, I'm gonna try to get. I know you messaged me a couple days ago about the shrimp. Let me know exactly what you wanted to see, and I'll try to show that off today if I get time. But this is probably going to be my last live feed until I get back from the trip, which is going to be 2 weeks from now. Not saying I'm not going to do maybe some stuff while I'm over there. If I have Wi-Fi, then I'm going to go live. Maybe post up some pictures of where we're at and what we're doing. So basically, I won't have a lot of Wi-Fi unless I'm in like a major city. Dave Batten, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Dave donated $12, man. Thank you, Dave. He wants me to buy a beer or two while I'm over there. So in Indonesia, I don't know. They're not too friendly towards alcohol. So I have to. I'm sure they've got a pub somewhere. I'll have to find one. Um, so yeah, it's pretty nerve wracking. It's hard to believe that it's already here, and I fly out tomorrow morning. I leave Orlando at 7 a.m. I go to Dallas, and then from Dallas, I go to Hong Kong, and then from Hong Kong, I fly to Jakarta, Indonesia, and then after 2 days in Indonesia, Jakarta, we fly to Papua New Guinea. So, from my understanding, once you get to Papua New Guinea, maybe if you're in a major city, you'll get some Wi-Fi, but for the most part, there's not going to be very good internet service and probably not very good cell phone service. So, Ahmad with 9.99, appreciate that, Ahmad. Thank you. I'm glad your fish showed up in good shape. Ahmad, I stress every time I ship a box out, but your fish showed up in good shape and they look beautiful. So appreciate it. My good friend Nashad is on here too. What's up, Nashad? Nashad's my good friend from Chicago. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know if he's coming down to visit this year, but every year he plans his vacation and comes down here and stays with us. Uh, La Feta Warrior got a 10 pack of peacocks and beautiful 3-inch blue neons yesterday. Loves them. Cool. Appreciate that. Blue neons have been hard to come by, so we have been very limited on them. I think Joseph's on here. I don't know if Joseph has got any yet or not. So Joseph's saying even if you could play a video when you get back on Fun Friday, that would be good. Oh yeah, no for sure. I'm hoping to make a lot of content on this trip. So I've got some really nice camera gear that I'm taking. I'm taking my drone. I've got my DSLR camera. I've got what else did I bring? My GoPro. I'm taking my stabilizer for my phone here for the videos. So so I'm gonna have like at least four different, you know, pieces of equipment for videoing and pictures and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of content. How soon I get it out once I get it back. I still have my Argentina content that I haven't got out yet, but Rochelle's actually been working on that some. So, Sammy, thank God it's Friday. Hello. Maud is saying, man, Mike, I'm leaving these guys, loving these guys. Beautiful specimens. The big OB already took charge of the tank boss. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. OBs and Dragon Bloods, once they get dominant, they have a tendency to take over. Doug Niesis is saying, don't forget to take clean underwear. Yeah, I don't wear any, so, but I will be making sure, that we're, you know, I'm taking actually more fishing stuff. I'm taking a cast net. I'm taking a fishing pole. I'm taking a trap. I'm taking a small aquarium for photographing. So basically, most of my suitcase is going to be fishing and camera gear, and then I'm hoping that we could do laundry every couple days while I'm there. So Ahmad, first aid kit. I'm taking some basic things, but I don't have a whole lot of room. So um, Steve's like, wow, seems like members are very active today. Yeah, it's somebody else put $10 up there. I missed. Who was that? Let me scroll down. Joseph, man, I appreciate that, Joseph. Is that a deposit on the blue neon? I'll make sure I get you one of these days. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah. Hey, the only reason I got brought up was somebody was saying make sure I take clean underwear. I'm like, what? I don't know. It kind of threw me, so I didn't know. I didn't know how to answer that. Lafayette Warrior is saying, do y'all sell Imperial hats? We do. Not this particular one, but we do have Imperial hats. Let's see where they put them at. Right here. So, so we have the gray ones, and they should be available on the website. If you do not see them, email us. Give them a hard time about not having them up on the website yet because they should already be on the website. So, but this is a fitted hat. I ordered a couple of these hats, and basically to try them out. So Will's saying I should shave the beard. I don't know, Will. It's kind of grown on me, so I think it'd be a kind of a shock to everybody if I shaved. So at some point I will maybe. Gary Lessner's getting on everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Gary. Get on them. Jaconia. Joe's trying to bribe me, Will says. Yeah. Dang. George Martinez. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. Man, George dropped $20. I'm still not used to all that, man. I'll tell you what, it's if I'd known people enjoyed it that much, I would have been doing this a long time ago. So I really do appreciate it. Just know that we work really, really hard at what we do. Blood, sweat, and tears go into our business, and any money that we get from selling fish or donations, I promise you, it's going to a good cause. So thank you. Susan Everett saying King Neptune needs a beard. Wayman Chambers saying I just ordered from you guys. Very excited. Awesome. Appreciate the support. Love the you know feedback from first time ordering or coming on the live feed for the first time. Just so you guys know, I already talked about a little bit, but we have a Facebook group. So I mean, pretty much everybody's on Facebook. But join that group. This group has been awesome. All right, it's there for people to learn about the different fish that we breed, or just fish in general, even fish that we don't breed. But it's been a great place for us to have our customers go to. I mean, maybe they always wondered like, hey, what does the blue neon look like? And there's a bunch of pictures of our blue neons on there, or dragon blood, or Rika red, because we don't take individual pictures of every fish that we sell. You get to see the kind of quality that we're sending out. And what I like is that there's a lot of help on the Facebook page for people setting up a new tank, or maybe they're setting up a new type of fish that they've never kept before, like rainbow fish or South American fish. And it's a good way to learn how to do it the right way. Fish keeping is not very fun if you constantly struggle at keeping the fish healthy, or aggression and everything else. So join the Facebook group. We're doing a giveaway today, a $50 giveaway. So join the group. After this live feed, I'm going to post it up. I've already started the post. I'm going to finish the post and I'm going to put it up on Facebook after the live feed today. And we will announce the winner. I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner at least by tonight, and go ahead and get that taken care of before I go on my trip. So, basically join the Facebook group and get a chance to win a $50 promo code. Michael Lane, first timer. Appreciate that, Michael. Love what you guys have going on here. Hey, it's all about fish in our life. So we passionate about breeding fish, and you can see some of the photographs behind me. Um, Actually, that's another thing I need to do before the trip. Is Jacob's got like 3 or 4 fish that he wants me to photograph before the trip. So I've got the camera and everything set up in there. So you guys might even see some new fish come online either tonight or by Monday once I get the photographs done. Um, but appreciate it. Make sure, if you're new here, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notified every time we upload a video or we go live. Desmond Hardy's looking for Jalo Reef males. So right now the Jalo Reef, we have like 3 inchers, but the problem with them is it's still a little bit cool in the greenhouse. So the males and the females are not easy to sex when they turn their colors off. So if you, I would say in the next couple weeks, once this starts warming up here in Florida, those fish are going to be a lot easier for us to sex. Now you can still, email us, and maybe Angie could find you some females, but it's not easy to tell the boys from girls when they're small. Ricky McCann, for sure, we are the fish geeks. Marcio from Monterrey, Mexico, is on every week with us. I appreciate that. Hey, I think our good friend was going down there. Who was it? Man, I'm trying to remember. Oh no, this is gonna kill me. This is gonna bother me. Josh Cunningham. That's right. It was Josh. Josh was going down there. So I wonder if he made it down there yet. So, um, J Mars 66. Any luck finding super small red severums? Not yet. They are growing. They're not ready yet though. But the wintertime is really difficult for growing fish because unless you have a heated room that's in the low 80s, it's hard to get them to grow very fast in the wintertime. David Patton, are the Tanganyikans in the building with no receptions? Yes, they are. They are. Hey, and they're looking so nice. Last week I said I was going to take a short video of them, and I never did, but I need to because they are looking nice. And that's some of the stuff I'm going to photograph for Jacob today. So Rebecca's on her first live Fun Friday. Awesome. Well, we do it every Friday. So, dang, Denise. Denise donated $10. I appreciate that, Denise. She came by here and picked up her fish this week. And I'm going to tell you something about Denise. Denise is a relatively new fish keeper. When she first came and started buying fish, she had done all her research online. And when I first started talking to her, I'm like, this lady's been keeping fish for 20 years. She knows what she's doing. And she's like, no, she's like, I've just started keeping fish about a year ago. So within the first year of keeping fish, Denise went from like beginner to advanced just about as fast as I've ever seen anybody go. So she's keeping all types of different tropicals, and she's doing a really good job. So, um, yep, Ahmad, it's no problem. I knew this was going to be my last one, so I wanted to for sure start on time and try to answer everybody's questions. So, Michael Bryant, no problem. Yeah, anytime, post up a picture of your fish, and if I see it, then I'll try to answer it. But usually somebody on the Facebook group will be able to answer it. Joseph, I'm game for it. I mean, when you come down to visit, Joseph's saying when he comes visit this summer, he wants to help host the Fun Friday. I'd hand it over to you in a heartbeat, Joseph, because I know you're a much funnier guy than I am. So, um, yeah, Susan's saying she'd buy a ticket of that. So, Denise, thank you again. Um Rich USA says he just placed another order earlier today. Appreciate that. Thank you, Rich. I tell you what, we have been just slammed, and I credit you guys for that. Um, there's been times that you know we actually have to like not push our fish because we couldn't handle all the orders, right? So now we've increased our crew here, and they're doing an excellent job. So now we don't mind as many orders you send our way, we will send them out. And one thing I was worried about early on was that if we would grow so fast that we would not be able to keep up with the quality control. And that's one reason, we just try to, you know, maintain a, you know, what we feel like we could handle. I mean, I could be out there like always pushing my fish and saying, "Hey guys, why don't you buy this or why don't you buy that?" But I don't have to. The fish do that for me. So especially when Joseph makes them talk like that, that really helps. So um, the Jordan May says, "Can you believe some of these live streamers? I got banned from three already." Last one, I was asking about why the guy had a girly voice. Well, I don't know. You got to be careful not offend people. I don't usually ban people, so you're pretty lucky and safe that. But just be respectful, and you're good to go. So, uh, Johnny's saying, "Good thinking, Mike. The main thing in business is quality. It's all about your business name." Yeah, that's one thing that we wanted to kind of grow in stages. So there's been a few times when we had big sales like Black Friday and stuff like that. That afterwards, it's like, oh my God, how are we gonna ship all these fish out? But we've always managed and had great success doing it. So Larry Roush, thank you. Larry donated $10. Man, Imperial Tropicals and employees are top notch. Amazed when every order arrives. Man, thank you. So I think it's our passion that we have here at Imperial Tropicals. The people that work here are crazy fish fanatics themselves. So you know that credit, you know, is to them for caring about every fish that goes out. I hear them, all the time when we have our meetings and stuff. They talk about, I wanted to be like, if I was buying this fish, I want to make sure that it's the best specimen out there. So um, Austin D from Team American Cichlids is here. Austin, man, my phone is blowing up already from all the notifications in the group, and I try to at least read them, but I promise you, man, I do not sit still very long during the day. This is probably the most I'm going to sit still until I go to bed tonight. So I'm just not real big on. I got so many emails, and I got YouTube, comments that I really should get caught up on. I've got from our main Facebook Imperial page. I know I didn't answer any of the questions on the messenger yesterday, so I probably got 20 or 30 messages on that. Uh, I'm 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 overwhelmed already. So so at some point, I'll try to be more active on it. But at this point, I'm just along for the ride with everybody else. So Haji Carniac wants to see some fish. Yeah, all we have is a small on the Red Empress. Jen Moore. Wow. I wonder. I don't know if that's my sister or not. It could be my sister actually donating some money. I can't tell. I don't know what her YouTube handle is, but that's her name. Um, so KG Tropicals is on. Awesome. They're one of the OGs, the original YouTubers. So they did a really good job. You know, breaking out into the fish world with YouTube. So I've heard a lot of good things, and I want to say we crossed paths many years ago at it was in I think it was the ACA. I don't remember. It could have been Kentucky or one of them. I think I had met somebody from KG a long time ago, but I've heard nothing but good things about you. So thank you for being on. So David Pat saying the fish group keepers group has exploded and word is getting out. Mike, your fish sell themselves, no doubt. They do, they do. So Craig Heater's asking how many boxes we ship on average a week. So Craig, I don't mind if I would tell you in person, but I don't really want to put it out there. So let's just say it's a lot. It's a lot. So reason being is we've already had, and I'm not worried about the competition. Right, so they don't have what I have. Most of the competitions asking to buy from us wholesale, and we're not taking on any more wholesale accounts. But and I'm friends with a lot of the competition, so they all respect us, and we're all on good terms. But there's a few people out there that I um, do not think very highly of. All right, very few, but a few. And already they've tried to get into our groups and try to, I've even had people come out here to try to get behind the scenes, taking pictures of stuff, and you know, so there's a few people in this industry that, even though they're friendly to my face, I know that their intentions are not good. So some of that stuff I keep private. The packing area and stuff like that. You guys will probably not ever see me go into the packing room and show you that, because there's a lot of people with not good intentions out there, unfortunately, and so. But let's just say we ship a lot of fish out every week, so it keeps us very, very busy. Pat Tosi, my good friend in St. Louis. Pat, Dovi females, 10 inches or so. Not inside, but probably I would say the next 3 weeks we're going to go dip into the pond with the same net, and we're going to have some big ones in there. So I feel confident that I could get you a 10-inch female. So just maybe once I get back from my trip in 2 weeks, catch me on a live feed or shoot me a message, and I could put in the word that we need to bring in some big dovi for you. So Josh Cunningham's on. We were just talking about you earlier, Josh. If you went to your Monterrey, Mexico trip yet? Ahmad says not on my watch. I appreciate that. Ahmad's the moderator for the fish group, and he's that's one reason Ahmad wanted to go private. Everyone, so you just got, like I said, you got some people out there that are they don't have good intentions, you know. So Broken Texan saying, "How do I get peacocks off these damn feeder fish? I've tried everything. Thank you." So sometimes, you know, what's funny about that is we used to feed feeders to the peacocks here, and basically they didn't eat them all. They would eat some, but you know they wouldn't prefer them over the pellet food. But if you got them trained for live foods and they're not going after pellets, and you'll have to kind of do. Oh, you know what? Maybe you're talking about peacock bass. Now that's different. Let me read this again. Uh, where's his question? Broken Texan. I think you're talking about peacock bass, right? Not peacock African peacocks. Because African peacocks, they'll eat feeders, but they're not like Central American or South American fish. Either way, if you get something that's dependent on live foods, then you need to do what I say is basically starve them into submission. Okay, and that doesn't mean that, yeah, it was Bass. He just commented, and that doesn't mean that you're going to starve them to death. Okay, but what it does mean is that you need to take them off live foods and till they go after pellet food, preferably sinking pellets. Um, so basically, take them out the live foods, throw a few pellets in there each day. And at first, they're not going to go for it, so you'll probably have to siphon off the pellets. But I guarantee after about a week, they see those pellets going down and they will start going for them. Hikari makes a big pellet, sinking pellet, that would be a good pellet food for them. So basically, starve them into submission. That's what we do with our peacock bass when they're young. And another thing that will help you is if you have another fish in there, like a South American cichlid that is big enough that the peacock bass won't eat him, you could put another fish in there, like a dither type fish, that will go after the pellets. That way, it kind of creates a feeding frenzy. When you throw a few pellets in there and your other cichlids go after the pellet food, then the bass are like, oh no, what's going on? There's all type of activity, a flurry of activity. Then you can, the bass will start triggering on that feeding frenzy. So it's good to have another fish in there. It's just got to be something that won't fit in the peacock bass's mouth. I'm gonna try to get some of these questions. Pat saying he's gonna check back in a month. Cool. So Josh is leaving next Thursday, so that's cool, Josh. Well, good luck on your trip, man. I'm jealous. That'd be a cool place to visit. Steven's asking if we have a fish that I'm not familiar with that Latin name, so that probably means I do not have it. But if you email me, I could do some research and let you know if I can find it. So Steven is asking about the blue neons. Possibly. Last 2 Fridays, my phone's overheated every time I've gone into the greenhouse. So I know I'm going to sow some shrimp off for Brandon. So Venard's asking about a 10-inch Venustus. I don't know that I've ever seen an actual 10-inch Venustus. Ours, the biggest one I've ever seen of our breeders is about probably 8 inches, and that was an old fish. But no, I don't think you'll ever see us with even an 8-inch one for sale. They usually sell so good at 3 to 4 inches or 5 inches that we very rarely do we ever grow them up that big. So Mr. Savage is asking, do you get parasites in your ponds? Um, yeah, you could see parasites on the fish sometimes. It's usually when it's an older pond with poor water quality, and trichodina is the parasite is kind of common for that. So um, it's kind of like wild fish. All right, if you bring in wild fish, if you go to your lake, river, anywhere in the world, and you catch fish, there's parasites most likely on the fish, and in their natural habitat, they're just kind of a host. But then when they start getting stressed, then the fish is stressed. Then the parasite starts causing major problems. So, but it's pretty easy. You know, you could a put them in a bath. You know, whether it's Quick Cure is a pretty common one to knock off parasites. But yeah, parasites, they're around. You know, Hajikani, that's an old video. He's asking if anybody's seen me wrestle an alligator. So yeah, that was an old video I put up a long time ago on my personal YouTube channel, and it's kind of crazy. Almost got bit. Susan Everett, Peacock Gungeon, 2 inches, 2 inch, a bit small for this breeder. Steven's asking about barred pencilfish. No, I've had them before, but not right now. Cat's asking about what's the oldest fish on the farm. That's a good question. Um, hmm. I would say it's probably some of our redfin plecos from Uruguay. They got to be pushing at least 10 years old now, and there's some of those are huge. Or it could be the Hypostomus luteus. Those are pretty old. Um, yeah, I can't really think of ones that are older than those two. Maybe some of the Central American fish, you know, we probably have some breeders on those that are pretty old. But yeah, I'd say it's probably one of the either the redfin plico or the Hypostomus luteus. Gary was asking about peacock gobies. No, I don't have any of those. Um, um, Somebody's asking, do jewel cichlids eat live plants? I don't think I've ever kept them with live plants. The jewels that we have, we just put a rocks and stuff in there. So I really can't answer that question. I wouldn't think they would, because they seem to be kind of a more carnivorous type. But I've joined the fish group page, and I'm sure somebody on there has kept jewels in a planted tank. So, all right. Joseph's asking, did my dad start Imperial Tropicals what year? 1970. My father and my grandfather and my mom and my grandmother started breeding fish in 1970, and that's when Imperial Tropicals was formed. So 49 years. Ricky McCann says his battery's dying. Real quick, Ricky, I'm about to post it up on the Facebook group. Man, those are nice pictures there. Um, so go to the Facebook group later, Ricky. I know your battery's about to die, and I will post up about the giveaway. So appreciate the best wishes on the trip, and I'm gonna walk out here and show you guys some fish before we go. Hey, real quick, I want to show you some of the artwork. So Michael, that works for us, um, created that, and it's glow in the dark paint. So at night, that thing illuminates and is pretty dang awesome. So shout out to Michael. Michael started working with us about 6 months ago, and he's doing an awesome job. Joseph sent me that. Joseph, I haven't put it up yet because I don't want my employees throwing darts at it yet. But Joseph actually sent us this, which is super cool. I just feel kind of uncomfortable about my face being on a board because um, I'm not that you know big on promoting. There's Michael right there. I was showing him your painting. So, all right. So let's go look at the shrimp. Somebody wanted to see the blue and the black. Marlo did. So, oh yeah, we're having fantastic weather. It got a little cold the last couple days. Like I think it was down in the like low 40s for the last 2 mornings, but now it's like 80 degrees outside and it's perfect. So we could not ask for better weather right now. All right, we got a couple appointments today with customers, so Jacob and Michelle's taking care of them. Um, so all of these are shrimp vats. So let me come down here and grab a net. So basically on the shrimp, let's see, you can see them from the top. Like this is a new cherry vat. You can see a couple cherry shrimp down there on the bottom. Actually, you can see a lot right here. You can see them down there in the corner. But all right, so let's find the blue shrimp. So these are a dark blue Marlow, and this looks like a newer tank, but there you go. That's some of the breeders right there. All right, so there's the blue, and then I think the other color you're wanting to see was the black. And here are the black. Hydroconiac. Hey, I don't, the Lavanas I can't sell yet. Wait till I get back from my trip, and I promise you I'll get some up. But I don't even have a picture yet. Here's the black. And these guys are jet black. But that's the best by the guy new nets. This is an old net. It's got a tear in it right there in the corner, but it still works. Um, that's the problem with some of these nets is they do get slight tears in them. Oh, Tommy's asking about Madoka white lips. I will start working my way that way, but if my camera starts acting up, I might have to cut it short. Man, look at all these cherry shrimp right here. Look at those guys all over the side right there. Cherry shrimp do really nice. We've actually got a shipment coming in next week for new ones. Um, Somebody was asking about big Venustus. This is about as big as we sell them right here. And this is about a 6-inch fish. And you can see the blue coming out really nice. Man, you can't see nothing on that side from the reflection. Yeah, this is a little bit better. You can see these guys. That's the SP44s. Man, you got a bad reflection on this side from the sun. One day, people, I will have new tanks, and all I have to do is walk in there and be like, bam, there you go. You want to see what they look like? And but right now, since they're in these concrete tanks, it's kind of hard for me to net them up. Andreas is wanting to see the Venustus. All right, I'll catch up the Venustus since I'm already close by. Thanks, Mason. Mason's the one that wanted to see the shrimp. All right. These are the big boys right here. And these guys are just starting to get their colors really nice. I'll get this guy to sit still. So that's about a 6-inch Venustius right there. And very seldomly do we ever grow them bigger than that. I mean, that's really bigger than what we like because of the shipping. The shipping for big fish is very, very expensive because of the additional water weight. So, 4 inches is really a good size. 3 inch is even better because it's just a lot more affordable shipping instead of the when you start shipping out, anything bigger than 6 inches, it gets very difficult because of all the additional water, and just big fish are hard to ship. I mean, stressful. Big guys are difficult, so that's why the price reflects. The bigger the fish, the more expensive because the shipping is way more. All right, so some of the rainbows. Mingo just came in. Cool, man. I appreciate you joining us. So we got to meet him at the Aquatic Experience last year in Jersey. So that was awesome. You can see the albino millenniums looking hot. And these guys are one of my favorites. This is the Kamaka dwarf rainbows. So these guys are spectacular, and I swear, this is a fish that looks even better in person than it does on camera. I don't know what it is, but for some reason the camera does not pull out the iridescence of this fish, but they are popping with color. They are very, very nice. Somebody was asking about the dwarf sunsets. I'd have to ask Joe where he's keeping them at. I know they're somewhere. Oh, Steven's asking how to hit the like button. So yeah, YouTube makes it very difficult, and I don't know why, but you have to disable comments, and then the like button will appear. So I don't know why YouTube makes it so difficult for people to like the videos, but this is the Perictes McKinleyi. Actually, a friend took some photographs of these and posted them up the other day, and a lot of the guys in Europe was like, "Oh, that's not the right fish," and they're just wrong. This is the right fish. This is a really rare fish, and it's endangered in the wild. So see if I could get them to turn sideways. Tank looks really dirty in the back too, so we gotta start wiping these tanks down. This is a fairly new tank. This is another pair. So the female will turn jet white when they're in breeding dress. Mason, they are really hard for me to catch because they are down in the vats, in the caves. But maybe next time I can catch them for you. So, but I don't think it's going to happen today. So some of the big Geophagus Milleri. I do not know where the dwarf sunsets are. I actually think they're in the room that the Wi-Fi or the internet gets cut, signal gets cut, because I don't think they're in this room. And Joe is not in here, so I don't know where Joe's at, but Joe's the one that takes care of those. But I do not think that they're in this room. See some of the Geophagus Milleri. Some more of the McKinley eyes. So, all right, so showed everybody some fish. Try not to ramble on the whole time. So Appreciate everybody that joined us this week. I still got to take some pictures. I still got to pack for my trip. I got to pick the kids up after school. So I got a lot to do this afternoon, but I appreciate everybody that joined us today. Dang, Efren just dropped $10, man. Thank you, Efren. Said he'll be buying a few breeding peacocks from Imperial in the next month. Awesome. Benny just joined us. He's one of our local people that comes by and picks on. Thank you, Benny. Cat, those Juan Miller are spectacular, man. They do need a big tank, though. They get big. So, Cody Boom, thank you, man. Says, have a nice trip. Steven saying, Mike, if I come pick up the fish at the farm, is the price cheaper? It is cheaper. You do not have to pay up. So, it does save you on shipping. And that's really the only discount. So, the other bonus is that you get to pick them out, you know, but you do save on shipping if you pick up. So Will saying thank you, have a good trip and keep us posted. Safe travels. Appreciate that, Ahmad. I know with you and Tom, the Facebook group is in good hands, so I appreciate what you and Tom are doing with the group. And you know, like I said, if somebody starts shooting off and causing a problem, just kick them from the group, man. Don't hesitate. You got my okay for that. So, so like I said, the next 2 weeks, Fun Fridays, unless it's a surprise Fun Friday, it's probably not going to happen because I will not have a signal. But I'm going to try to post up on the Facebook group and our main page, you know, during the trip. If I've got some cool pictures and videos, I might just throw up a few short clips just to let you guys know how it's going. So Joseph's going to help out with the group too. I appreciate that. Joseph, just keep what you're doing what you're doing, man. Everybody really loves the entertainment, man. Hydro Cognac saying, keep an eye on Joe. Joe and his talking fish. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you got to join the group. But Joe actually talks to his fish and they talk back, and it's pretty comical. So you have to check it out. So. William saying, kick me, bro. My old lady would appreciate it. Nah, we're not going to kick you, Will. So you're an asset to the community. So, all right, everyone. Again, thank you for the donations. Thank you for the good wishes for the trip. You know, like I said, it's a bit nerve-wracking, but I know I'm leaving Imperial Tropicals in good hands. Everybody here is, you know, got it under control. So I feel confident that everything will run smoothly while I'm gone. So appreciate the support, everyone, and enjoy your